State of Florida versus Casey Marie Anthony. As to case number 2008 CF 15606-0. As to the charge of first-degree murder, verdict as to count 1, we the jury find the defendant not guilty, so say we all, dated at Orlando, Orange County, Florida, on this 5th day of July, 2011, signed foreperson. As to the charge of aggravated child abuse, verdict as to count 2, we the jury find the defendant not guilty, so say we all, dated at Orlando, Orange County, Florida, this 5th day of July, 2011, signed foreperson. As to the charge of aggravated manslaughter of a child, verdict as to count 3, we the jury find the defendant not guilty, so say we all, dated at Orlando, Orange County, Florida, this 5th day of July, 2011, signed foreperson. As to the charge of providing false information to a law enforcement officer, verdict as to count 4. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of providing false information to a law enforcement officer as charged in the indictment.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amaomi, aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are discussing Casey Anthony's new TikTok page. Now, Casey Anthony recently opened a TikTok page which has gathered over 30,000 followers as of the time I checked, and quite a lot of people have things to say about her opening a TikTok page and gaining so much followers. Now, if you don't know about Casey Anthony, found back as 2008, she was accused of unaliving her daughter. She was eventually found not guilty, but people have some feelings about her. Now, let's check out our introductory video and people's reaction to her having a TikTok page, and also a reply to people's reaction. Now, before we continue this video, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, let's get into the video.
We're sweat to death. Okay. Today is Saturday, March 1st, 2025. This is my first of probably many recordings on a series that I'm starting. I am a legal advocate. I am a researcher. I've been in the legal field since 2011. And in this capacity, I feel that it's necessary, if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate, that I start to advocate for myself and also advocate for my daughter. For those of you who don't know, my name is Casey Anthony. My daughter is Kaylee Anthony. My parents are George and Cindy Anthony. This is not about them. This is not in response to anything that they have said or done. That's not to say that I'm not going to respond at some point to some of the things that they have said and done. The whole point of this is for me to begin to reintroduce myself. I'm doing this both personally for me, but in a professional capacity. Moving forward, the majority of what you will see will be me speaking in a professional capacity. My goal is to continue to help give a voice to people, to give people tools and resources that they can utilize so they actually know where they can turn to. So with that, please join me on Substack. If you have questions, I will set up an email address where we can correspond directly. Up until this point, that has never happened. And it's only going to be on a limited basis regarding legal issues, legal matters. One of the main reasons that I'm doing this, there are people close to me who have been targeted and attacked recently. There are also people close to me who have had some recent things occur. And when necessary, people needed to step up, myself included. So as a proponent for the LGBTQ community, for our legal community, women's rights, I feel that it's important that I use this platform that was thrust upon me and now look at as a blessing as opposed to the curse that it has been since 2008. With that, these aren't going to be perfect. They're not going to be edited. Most of the time, they're not going to be short. But I am proverbially standing in the light, embracing this piece still going to keep my privacy intact. So you will get very comfortable with my car, and I will explain in great detail why it's so important for people to protect their privacy. It's not just important to public figures, it's even more important to private individuals. And with the current climate in our country especially, it's that much more important, which is why I am utilizing the Substack platform. Yes, I am advertising this and publishing this on TikTok, possibly also through other meta platforms, but my intention is to separate from that and showcase even more why Substack is such an important resource for people to utilize moving forward. Anyway, I appreciate your time, and we'll see how this goes.
So everybody knows TikTok is the breeding ground for neglectful parents and child exploitation. Well, we have got the number one evil mother has now entered the TikTok world. Her name is Casey Anthony. She is very well known. She's American. She's currently at 28,000 followers already. She was acquitted of her child's unaliving in 2011, I think it was. The child's remains was found, skeletal remains was found in a wooded area near her family home. She was sentenced to the death penalty, and then was obviously acquitted. Obviously, there has always been, everyone has always believed it's her. I don't think there's ever even been any other people of interest except for her. But obviously she's on here to tell her story. And I'm just like, obviously because she's already got a platform of 28,000 people, I just want to put her face out there, because these are the people that we do not want to be having a platform of any capacity.
I am not the only person that has to think that Casey Anthony being on TikTok and having over 20,000 followers in 24 hours is absolutely absurd. She tried to get on social media a few years back, and they literally bullied her to deleting her account, and she no longer did social media. I'm trying to get there again. Miss Anthony, why are you out here trying to share your story? We all know you murdered your child and got away with it. So the morality of it, instead of letting it rest and you trying to kind of like bounce back and get your life together that you don't deserve, you're going on here trying to tell people your fucking story. Your story is you murdered your child and got off scot-free. So I hope with every being inside of me that the internet and the TikTok place is a ruthless, mean bully to you and rips you to shreds. I'm
This person is angry.
irate. Because why is it that y'all give these shitty ass motherfucking women, mothers, that she does not ever deserve that title for, platforms? Why are y'all letting her tell her story? Her daughter's not here to tell her story because of her mother.
This person is
Casey
angry.
Anthony created a TikTok account, and not only did she create a TikTok account, but she has posted a video that she says is going to be one of many. Now, her presence online is enough to shock everybody, but one thing that she said in her video that honestly shocked me more than anything was the fact that she said that she's a legal advocate and that she's been in the legal world since 2011. Ding, ding, ding. Why do we think that Casey Anthony was in the legal field in 2011? What could possibly have happened to get her into that situation? The fact that this woman is getting online talking about, I'm going to be making videos to help other people who are also victims like I was, does not sit right with me. Now, I recommend a lot of true crime documentaries, but I typically don't talk about people who are actively involved investigations or anything like that. But the fact that she felt comfortable to get on this app to tell her story is absolutely wild to me. Because what do you mean?
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, genuinely. Casey Anthony now has 28,000 followers. Yesterday morning when I checked, she had 3,000 followers. Why are y'all giving this woman a platform? Why do y'all think she deserves it? Oh, I'm just following her to be nosy. You're still supporting her. Just like y'all did with Gypsy Rose, y'all are going to make her a fucking internet celebrity, and that is sickening. We literally live in a society where get treated like celebrities. If you follow Casey Anthony, you are part of the problem. And anyone who truly believes that she's innocent after watching everything and listening to everything, you are very delusional. I honestly never thought I would live in a world where killers, especially child killers, were put on a pedestal and treated like they were just good people. Sickening.
This is my first of probably many recordings on a series that I'm starting. I am a legal advocate. I am a researcher. I've been in the legal field since 2011. And the whole point of this is for me to begin to reintroduce myself.
No, you can't reintroduce yourself. We all know of you and know who you are. You can't.
So with that, please join me on Substack.
No, we only following Aaron Parnas on Substack. I'm sorry. That's the only person. Now listen up, everybody. Listen. We can't be giving people like this platforms. I know y'all finna rush and do it. Y'all already gave the flower woman a platform after that heinous crime. And y'all are about to do it again. Y'all are sickening. Let that sink in. That's why people don't have empathy no more, because y'all will excuse actions, especially of a woman. I'm not trying to dogpile on women, but especially of women. Y'all always got an excuse or trying to find reasoning or trying to be understanding. No, we can't do this for situations like this. What's wrong with y'all? Do y'all not... Do they not know what's going on?
They don't
Like,
care.
I'm confused. Like, listen, how I care more than y'all? Let that sink in. Most of y'all that's watching, this is your community. How I care more than y'all?
For those of you who don't know, my name is Casey Anthony. My daughter is Kaylee Anthony. My parents are George and Cindy Anthony. This is not about them.
I'm sorry, what? Casey Anthony's on TikTok?
People are not
Casey
even
Anthony's
liking
on
it
TikTok?
at all.
In all earnestness, Casey Anthony on TikTok, introducing herself by saying, I'm Casey Anthony. Kaylee Anthony is my daughter. And then her you mean was, right? You mean was, Casey? Did you forget? You forget what you did? You forget what made you famous? She, without irony, said that she's been in the legal field since 2011.
And she was acquitted.
You mean getting away with crimes? Allegedly. Sorry, allegedly. I had to look this up. But she was acquitted in July of 2011. So I guess you could say that you've been in the legal field since then. A little before that, though, right?
Because she was arrested in
you've been in the legal field
2008.
a little before that. Blaming it on Zanny the nanny. Zanny the nanny, woman of color, blamed her.
Oh,
Casey Anthony.
okay.
What timeline are we on? Like, seriously, guys.
We're sweat to death. Okay.
Oh. She's
She
charging.
wants money. She wants you to pay her to listen to her talk. Can we all just take a second and that let us realize that Casey Anthony is flat out talking on TikTok as if she has nothing to be scared of. Like, what is next, Carlo Homolka? Like, look at this.
Wow.
Subscriber only flows in full archives for $365 Canadian a year.
Oh, yeah.
$1 a day. Or you can, where's my finger? You can pick this one and you don't get any of them. Just occasional polling posts. She's trying to get paid to talk about legal matters.
This message is for Casey Anthony and for Casey Anthony only. So if you're not her, keep scrolling. Yeah, listen, girl, I know you don't know who I am, but I'm just going to give you the warning shot now. You better get off the internet. before you figure out who I am. Because I'm going to make it my personal mission to destroy you like you destroyed your toddler daughter that you murdered and then wrapped in a trash bag and dumped around the corner from your house. I'm going to destroy you worse than those Orlando DJs that you used to let tag team you after wet t-shirt competitions. I'm going to destroy you worse than that 911 call of your mother calling and saying that your car smelled like a dead body. Look, Casey, I know you've been busy getting run through by every legal team you could, and all those married men that you like to fool around with as well.
That's
but
another
this
one.
is not the place. We're actually in the process of getting rid of abusive, neglectful, murderous mothers off of this app. And honey, you're the queen. You can get it in the neck. I will make it my full-time fucking job. Get off this app, baby murderer.
I am a legal advocate. I am a researcher. I've been in the legal field.
Is that Casey Anthony on my For You page saying she's a legal advocate? Last thing I knew, you were advocating for killing babies.
I really am just like in awe right now. The fact that almost 28,000 of you went and followed Casey Anthony on TikTok is wild to me. Do you know what she did? Granted, yes, she was found not guilty, but bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way. And she didn't do it. With the fact that she lied multiple times to the cops and acted like nothing was wrong. You guys make the wrong people fucking popular on this app. You guys follow people. Regardless if it's out of curiosity or anything, y'all need to unfollow her. Like, I really can't even believe that she's trying to come on this app and, like, reinvent herself. Like, she 100% is a horrible human being. And she clearly was guilty. But the fact that she lied multiple times throughout the entire thing. And I'm shocked that she was found not guilty on first degree murder. But, like, the fact that you guys even would follow somebody like that is crazy to me. Something's wrong with y'all.
So I've been on this app for a while, and I have, whatever, not that many followers. Then Casey Anthony goes on this app, and she gets like almost 1 million followers overnight.
It's not 1 million now.
That's weird, isn't it? Is that the standard to get followers? Because I don't think it's going to happen for me then. I just think I'm going to probably just stay in this little bubble that I have, because, yeah. That's weird. I think that's weird. I do, but good for her, I guess. Good for her. That's great. Yeah.
No and no. Why has Casey Anthony crawled out of her pit and decided to join TikTok? Casey Anthony, aka Top Mom, aka once was the most hated woman in America. I am beyond shook. If you know, you know. If you don't, let me give you a quick explanation. Casey Anthony, many, many years ago, this is the one case that I have been obsessed with since it happened. Kaylee Anthony, Casey's daughter, went missing for 30 days, and this one never reported her missing. When her family finally caught up with her after 30 days of her being on the missing list, wondering where the hell Kaylee was, this one lied again for another couple of years, saying that Kaylee had been kidnapped by the nanny, Zenaida. Zenaida never existed. And this one, from the moment that Kaylee was born, Kaylee was almost 3 years old when she went missing. This one had lied constantly since Kaylee was born, talking about Zenaida, saying that she was working at Universal Studios, when she wasn't. She'd already been fired. The case is insane. There was a recent documentary, because this one showed her face again a couple of years ago on a Peacock documentary. But the bottom line is, this one was eventually found not guilty. God knows how. Anybody who knows this case knows that this one is and was guilty as sin. Please just have 10 minutes. There's a million documentaries, a million podcasts about this. I watched the trial. I watched the verdict live. I listen to this particular case, the courtroom stuff, all the documentaries, the prison interviews. This is what I go to sleep to every night, listening to all these years later. And now she's decided to show her face on TikTok. That will be a fucking no from me, love.
Breaking news, Casey Anthony is now on TikTok. After receiving tons of backlash, she has released a statement. It reads as follows: the presumption of innocence is a sacred right afforded to all individuals arrested in this country. This is not an opinion, this is a fact. We are plagued by the rush to judgment before someone even steps foot into a courtroom. Once a verdict is read, however long the process takes, the public must trust that the system worked the way it was intended. You are entitled to your own set of opinions, not your own set of facts. You, as the general public, will never know the full facts in the case. The media will never tell you the full truth. They will tell you what you think and how you feel. She finishes by saying, educate yourselves. Stop spreading hate.
Wonderful.
As you may recall, in 2008, 2-year-old Kaylee Anthony from Orlando, Florida, was reported missing by her grandmother, Cindy. This was after not being seen for 31 days. Her body was found in December of that year, hidden in plastic bags and a canvas bag behind a log. Tons of forensic evidence was discovered in Casey Anthony's car. Some of this included chloroform, human decomposition, and a strand of Kaylee's hair. Casey Anthony says she's trying to give voices to those who don't have a voice, but her daughter did not have a voice for 31 days.
So it seems that a lot of people are not comfortable with Casey Anthony. They don't believe that she was innocent, even though she was found not guilty of everything apart from lying to the officers. She was found not guilty of neglected parenting, not guilty of manslaughter, not guilty of the major crimes that she was accused of. The only thing that she was found guilty of was that she was lying to the officers when they were interviewing her. And a lot of people don't think that that verdict was right. They feel like there was something fishy. But she has been found not guilty since 2011, I believe July. But it still looks like the public opinion is that she is guilty, and they don't understand how she was able to get away with it. I saw somewhere where a judge was saying that it seems like she used to give the child Kaylee chloroform to like try and sedate her, and when she probably allegedly unalived the child, she probably gave her more than she usually give her, and that caused her unaliving. But I don't know if that is true, because the case is just funny to me, because if they found a lot of things and they've also interviewed her parents, they've even done lie detector tests, and yet she got away with it. I don't know, with all the lies that she said, I don't understand how she got away with it, honestly. And it seems like a lot of people are really angry that she has come on TikTok and she's gaining so much followers, and very soon she might start getting brand deals, and that's what they are angry about. Now, in her video, she was talking about Substack and how she's going to use that. And in my own opinion, the first thing I thought was, is she marketing Substack? Is she an influencer for Substack that she's directing people to go there? And now someone went there and it looks like she has a subscription plan, which is why she was mentioning the Substack. So she wants people to subscribe to her page, and then she'll be releasing videos that they would listen to. According to the person that put up the screenshot, a year is like 365 Canadian dollars. And I'm just like, wow. So she's about to monetize her story. She's about to use that to get a little bit of coin, and people are not having it. I don't know what you guys think about Casey Anthony having a TikTok page, having a Substack page, and having subscription plan that people are going to pay. Do you think that she was actually guilty? And she has no moral sense for opening a TikTok page and now saying that she's a legal advocate and she's going to be sharing things and replying some things that people have said about her. Do you think that she should just close her TikTok page and close her Substack and go away from social media? Do you think she was guilty, or do you think that the people that found her not guilty actually knew more than what we, the public, were exposed to? I would love to hear what you think about the whole situation. So please leave your comments in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.